planner friends. This is my 2024 planner lineup video. This is the first time I've ever done any kind of planner lineup video, so I hope I do a good job. I'm just going to go right into it. I'm Nellie from Be Planner Happy, in case you didn't know, and if you hear background noise, that's because my family's home and they make noise in the house. Okay, so this is my stack. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I also have my journal. So that's 7. So let's just get started. First off is this adorable skinny mini that I bought originally to do my bills and, you know, budget or whatever in. And when I started trying to figure out how I was going to use it, it was like so small and I don't know, like I'm going to have a hard time. So I ditched that idea. But then I started thinking, well, it's so cute. I want to use it. How can I use it? And I had the idea of using this one as a gratitude journal that I keep on my nightstand. And since coming up with the idea, talk with my husband, and so it's going to kind of be a couple's gratitude journal, which I'm kind of excited about. I think it's going to be fun. I am going to change the cover. In case you didn't know, I have another shop called Be So Happy, so I sew stuff, and I'm thinking of like sewing a cover for it, just because it's, you know, budget related, and this isn't going to have anything to do with budget. So anyway, let me show you how we're going to use it. Basically, every day we're going to either we're both going to say what we're, you know, grateful for, or record our favorite memory of the day. So just depends, you know, how we're feeling. So at night before we go to sleep, just jot it down. But I was thinking for these pages, it would be cute to do like here. We're going to pick every month one act of kindness to do. So whether it's we donate to the animal shelter, or we, you know, buy someone's groceries, or I don't know, you know, pick up a box of granola bars and hand them out to someone that looks like they're in need. Anyway, so we're going to make sure we do. Oh, another one is, a good one is, we have those little food pantries around our, you know, city, where you can go and put food in there. So we thought, you know, we could fill it up one day. So just something to do, an act of kindness once a month, the two of us together. And then the second one's going to be, we're going to do something new outside of the home at least once a month, whether it be a little hike or visit a new store, try a new restaurant, whatever. So that's what that's going to be. And then something new at home, new recipe, new board game, I don't know, whatever we can think of, but something new at the house every month. And then over here, I thought either we'll write down, you know, like when we have a date night and where we go, or I was thinking of doing like a meal planner, but without planning. It'll sort of be like, I'll just write down what we had for dinner, and then my meal plan's already set up, kind of like I didn't have to think about it, you know. I'll copy whatever that was. Anyway, so that's how I'm using this one. I'm kind of excited. I think it's going to be cute and a neat way for my husband and I to kind of have something new to do together. So the next one is this Skinny Mini. This is my first year using Skinny Minis. I'm sorry, Skinny Classic. My first year using a Skinny Classic, and I really like it. It's fun to decorate. It's quick to decorate. I tend to take a little too long to decorate things sometimes, so I practiced a little bit with this in my, right now what I'm using, this is my fitness journal from 2023, and I've been using this one pretty steadily all year. I love this layout, so it was really hard to switch because I don't know, I just love the layout. I love decorating it. I think it's fun. It's different than the vertical. I just really love it. And I'm going to do a flip through of this one too in another video of like my favorite ones from 2023. This one, I didn't even fill it out, but the main reason I'm changing from this one is because I really need to reduce the amount of time I spend decorating planners, because I'm spending more time decorating my planners than I am actually doing the things that I'm writing I'm going to do in my planners. So this one was the one that I kind of sacrificed, even though it makes me kind of sad, because I really love this one. And I may go back to it, you know, it's not set in stone, but anyway. So I'm not doing that this year. I'm going with this one. I think towards the end of this year, I've been experimenting. So here I did, you know, just a daily page, not a daily page, but like a 1-page spread. But here I kind of just practiced with some leftover stickers I had to see if I would like it, and it'll work, you know, I think it's going to work. So I'm going to try that. And then the way that I'm going to use it is this part, I'll put my monthly cycle. So I'll write down when I'm supposed to get it and when I actually do get it. The 1, 2, 3 is going to be my goals. So it's going to be, what are my goals for working out? How many times a week am I working out? What is my step goal? And what's my calorie goal? And then here, I'm just going to put like my before measurements. And then at the end of the month, I'll put after measurements. Maybe, maybe not. Just depends how I feel and if I feel like tracking that. I'm going to put my daily weight here. I do weigh myself every single day. And I usually then take an average at the end of the week and write that down. And then with that average, I can see, am I trending up? Am I trending down? And I can adjust my calories and my, you know, activity, depending on how that's going. And I really wanted to see it all at once. So like last year, this one, I would write down like the average here, you know, and then I would be able to see like, oop, here I went, average weight 140, 141. So I went up a pound. So here on this one, I want to be able to see it like for the month. So it's not just like week by week and I got to keep checking back and forth week and week. Here I'll be able to see the trend. So I'm kind of excited. I think that'll work. And then here is just going to be like my tracker stuff. When I'm working out, how I'm doing on my water, what my daily step count is. And I also like to write down, in this is health, is my symptoms. So if I'm having lots of stomach aches, if I'm having lots of headaches, if something feels weird or off, I write it in my health journal. This kind of like my health journal, so that if I need to remember, hey, how often or when did that happen, whatever, it's in here. And I don't have to write it in my catch-all, because I figure my catch-all, I'll keep that for my kids, and they can read, you know, what everybody was doing on a certain day and different things like that. They don't need to know how much I was walking or weighing or anything, or that my elbow hurt. So that's why I started the separate health and fitness planner. And this one was really cute, I thought. It's not, I mean, I don't know. It's cute enough. So I'm using that one. So this year, I was using just a classic catch-all, you know, where I would put down my appointments and what I was doing, and, you know, my to-do list and what we were doing. And then somewhere along the way, I don't remember why I started using a classic, but I did. I bought it because it was cute, and then I started using it. So that's this one here. And what I liked about this one was, because I like to post my after the pins, and I like this to make it look cute. So I was hesitant to like just write fast little notes in it that weren't pretty like this. So this one I started using kind of when I just had to do something fast, like I don't know, anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter why I started using it. I started using it. I can write messy in it. And then what I do is I'll transfer the moments and the things that I want to remember here, right? So this one is really going to become less of a to-do and more of a what we did. And so this one I'm gonna make it more of a memory planner. And I want to start using my currently pages again. Last year in my currently pages, what I did was sort of, instead of like the typical currently that everybody does, I did favorite moments. And so I added a few pictures and wrote a few things of, you know, what were the things that I really enjoyed about the week, or the month, I'm sorry. So I'm also going to do a flip through of this one. There's some great spreads in here. And hopefully I'll just like pick my favorites. I mean, unless y'all want to see them all. I don't know. Let me know. Do you want to see them all? Or should I just like pick my favorites? Anyway, so this was last year's. So this year I'm doing more of a memory planner. Well, I guess I'll skip over to this one. Oh no, that's my work planner. Sorry. This is going to be this year. This is not the cover I'm going to use. I still haven't set it up, but I had bought a planner for it, and it wasn't, you know, on the little back panel it showed like it was neutral, but then I open it and there's all kind of little designs and stuff in the middle, which kind of irritated me, because then I was like, ugh, so am I going to have to cover it every time? And I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to cover it every time. So I had this planner that I had bought on clearance, but it wasn't this cover, it was this cover. I had bought it on clearance and I loved the cover. I loved the metal disc, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy it even though I already had a planner for 23. So I'm actually using the 2023 part this year in 2024. And so I already went through and I whited out everything that needed to be whited out. So I will be sort of, you know, dating it as I go. But I thought that these, you know, whatchamacallit, dividers, whatever. Anyway, I just thought they were so pretty, and I just didn't want to let them sit on the shelf. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to white it all out. And I did that. And I think this was from the Playful Tile, which is funny because I didn't like the Playful Tile sticker book. I mean, it was okay, but for some reason I didn't like it. But I absolutely love these dividers. I think they're just really beautiful. Okay, so this one's going to be my memory, what we did. I'm going to change the discs and the covers. And this is the one where I decorate, you know, my verticals, and I'm going to do videos of decorating the vertical on that one. All right, so back to this one. This was my Skinny Classic. This one, I was experimenting here. I did what we had for dinner, but I really like this. I like this. So I'm going to use this for my appointments, because, you know, here on my vertical, I don't know if I'm going to decorate this because it takes a long time. I mean, I might. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It takes a long time. So, and I'm trying to cut down the amount of time I'm spent decorating, because I need to work. I can't just decorate planners as much as I would love to just do that. So anyway, I'm going to put my appointments here, and then my daily to-dos. Daily to-dos, little notes, things that I want to remember to put nice and pretty in my catch-all. Plus, I really like decorating this one. I think it's fun. So I decorate this one, and I can write on, you know, messy in it and not worry about it, because I don't really show the after the pen of this one. So this one's going to be in here. And I bought this off of a D-stash because the one that I had bought also got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. It was this one. And while it's cute, it's all right. I don't love the cover, so I thought this one was pretty, and I got it on a D-stash on Facebook. So I'll be using, oh, I had written stuff in here, okay. So birthdays, important things to do here, and then appointments, you know, days of things I have to remember, daily to-dos, notes to add to memory planner. That's this one. And then we already talked about my memory planner. It was a catch-all, scratch that out. It's actually going to be somewhat of a memory planner. Maybe I'll add pictures to that too. I don't know. So then the other one that I have is my work planner. And this one's the monthly layout, which I really love for my businesses. I am going to change the cover, and I am going to change the disc to metal disc because these are plastic and I don't love those. And basically, I'm going to show you how I use this. I am going to switch some things around a little bit from my business planner from last year, which is this one. And here you can see I just used the back of that cover. I don't really use this part, but I'm going to try to use this part now. And then I didn't really use this page either, but I'm going to use this page instead of the last page for my stats. So here I'm going to do my stats. Just, you know, create a little page with that. And then here, my posting schedule and maybe the themes of what I'm going to post. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided exactly how I'm going to use this one, and I do have to white it out because this one is a 2023. But the good thing about the monthly layout is the only thing you have to redate is this page, because the rest of these pages don't have anything on them. So you sort of date these as you go anyway. So that's why it's okay to get an outdated planner for the monthly layout, because it's really easy to redate. All right, so posting schedule and themes. So this page is sort of like a big dashboard. And the way I use this is I put my monthly goals. What are my goals for my sales and my revenue of my two businesses? So I've got these two to-do lists. This is my Be So Happy to-do list for the month. And this is my Be Planner Happy to-do list for the month. Top priorities I use, like if I have to pay my quarterly sales tax, if there's like a certain project or something that I really want to get done. So I'll just pick 3 things to really try to focus on, because I tend to be unfocused and I get very distracted by everything. So I try to remember those, you know, really, you know, don't look at this as much as look at this. And if I tend to look at this a little too much, but anyway. All right, so over here, I always leave a little section of things that I need to buy. You know, I run out of thread, needles, whatever, any little supplies that I need. Over here, I track my Be So Happy sales, my Be Planner Happy sales. And this one, I've kind of switched it around every month, trying to figure out what do I want to track here. So I'm going to try to track what when I buy something and what expenses. I don't know. I might or might not. And then over here, I leave some boxes for miscellaneous things that I have to do. If I have to change the needles on my embroidery machine, I don't know, just different, you know, I need to come up with a new graphic for both businesses or whatever little other ideas that I have that kind of don't fit in here that I have throughout the month. These pages, I typically date them Monday through Friday, and that leaves me with a couple of these little, you know, areas every week. So I tried to do 1 week here, and I'll do the Monday through Friday, and then I'll have a box for my weekly focus. So I'll look at these and I'll be like, okay, what of this needs to get done this week? And I'll put it here because typically I'm not looking at this page every day. I'll have this page open. It's sitting on my desk, and so I can keep referring back to it because, like I said, I get distracted if I don't keep looking at my list at least once an hour. I get distracted and I end up doing something else. So here I'll put, you know, what is my main focus, and then what am I doing every day, like that. And then these pages, I used to have my stats here, and then I just left this for like miscellaneous notes, but I really want to start taking or keeping track of my checking, you know, my business checking account, and I keep buying stuff, so I want to be more intentional in how I buy and what I buy. So I'm going to try and come up with some kind of, you know, layout or something to keep track of my deposits, what I buy, blah, blah. So then this will end up being stats again for February. So that's how I use my work planner. And it's worked really well so far. I really enjoy this planner a lot. And I like that I pick a theme for the month and I decorate the whole month, you know. And usually these pages is just like, let me see. is just, it's usually just like washi tape. You know, I'll do like this. I'll do washi tape, and then the things that I really want to get done. Sometimes I keep track of when I'm posting my stats, and I was writing down marketing things, you know, whenever I pay to boost a post or things like that. So anyway, that's how I was using that one, and I like it. It's somewhat working, so we'll see if something changes. I may add a page or lose a page. All right, so that was my work planner. And then my last planner, this is just a cover that I put scrapbook paper on it because it was, I don't remember what was on it. Oh, it was like, it's just an ugly cover. Anyway, and this one I just made myself Employee of the Month, and this one I use for my home bills. And the way that I use this one is, it's also, this was, that other planner was an 18-month planner, so I took some of those months out, and because it's just beautiful. I redated, or I picked, you know, I moved them around. This was actually August, but it had a Monday start date, so I just put January on here, and I whited out the things, because the way that I use this is just my home bills, and that's it. So it's just this page, and then on the back side I stuck a daily page and glued it to it, so it's like this. So it's just a daily page that I stuck there. So basically the way that I use the home bills is I have the budget stickers, and I'll put a sticker on the day that something is due. I'll write down my paydays, or my husband's paydays, and then over here it's sort of like a log of, you know, like when I subtract and do math. But basically I put the stickers here, and I'll film one of these if you guys are interested in how I set up my monthly bills. It's really simple. Basically just stickers of when something's due, and then I might, you know, I'll decorate around it, and I'll use highlighter, and then once I pay it, I kind of highlight it off so that when I glance at it, I can see, all right, this still needs to be paid, that still needs to be paid, when's the payday, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and then back here, I usually write just like a status of accounts, you know, how much we have in our accounts, and then I'll list all of the automatic payments, the stuff that just automatically comes out, and I'll check that every once in a while, make sure they're taking out the right amount, or that it's getting paid. That's basically what I do back here. It's kind of like a not very important page, but I still put it there. So that's, in this one I just redated. I took, you know, these old dividers with the calendars, and I whited it out, and then I added the numbers where I needed to add the numbers. So that one's all set up and ready to go. And that's it. So I've got my home bills, I've got my work planner, I've got my memory planner, kind of sort of catch-all thing. I've got my daily to-dos, my fitness and health, and this one that's going to be on my nightstand, which is going to be my gratitude journal. And then I also do this probably like once a week, or when we have like a party or something, I'll decorate and write some stuff in here. Let's see, I can show you my, I'll do these little spreads. This was from my my 50th birthday. I am 50, if you can believe that. I can't believe it, but yeah, I am. So I just use this, and I'll write certain things down, and I like to use this a lot too for when you have stickers left over, you know, like using a lot of miscellaneous stickers that you know you probably won't use like on a really pretty spread, but you just want to decorate the page. So let's see, I left space there for something. I was yeah, PMSing when I did this one, which is kind of funny now that I look at it. I haven't filled it out yet. But so I had all of these little circle stickers, and sometimes you just don't know what to do with all of the stickers you have. So I'll just try and use them in different ways in here to finish off a page of stickers so I can throw it away. So it's really easy, and I just decorate each page differently however I feel like doing it. You know, I added these little doggies and stuff, so anyway, that's fun. I like doing that. And I should do this more often. I'm trying to do it at least once a week. At the end of the week, kind of recap everything in more detail. Because, you know, in my catch-all memory planner thing, I just kind of, you know, it's kind of general. that is more like, oh, he said this, she said that, we did this, we did that, whatever. Anyway, so that's it. That is my planner lineup. And another thing that I do to make sure that I use it, where is that paper? I started this little paper, and so I've got my main ones that I use every day, and I mark off in the morning when I come in here. I'll pull this out and I'll be all right. I gotta write my skinny, I gotta write my catch-all, I gotta write in my fitness planner, kind of log everything, and then figure out what I'm doing for work. And I just check them all off. That way I'm sure that I'm in every planner every day writing what I need to write. And it just, I don't know, it just really helps my brain, because when I try to remember or think what order to do things in, I get confused and I get like a brain block. And so this really helps. Anyway, that was it. That is my stack. I will be putting these together, changing covers and discs and things. And I don't know if I'm going to do a planner setup video, but I don't know, maybe if you guys want to see that, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.